everybody, welcome to Kame House Party. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Vince.
It's a podcast where we attempt to watch every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball, and then we go to our basements, turn the lights down low, get out our equipment to record our voices across the internet, to tell you about what we watched, and then the unthinkable happens. Comedy. Jokes. Improvisation.
He's and ha-has.
Quips that go thwip.
Lots of jokes about Spider-Man.
Nerdy references and the worst offender of them all. Puns. But look, first, before we get you into our basement, we gotta tidy up a bit in a section we call Kame Housekeeping, and we gotta get ready for that party that's about to happen. That's not dangerous at all. And the first part of Kame Housekeeping is the world famous 1 minute roundup.
Excuse me, you there? Hello.
Yeah, I'm just a poor orphan boy. What's up?
Ah, yes, I like that. You're alone. And,
Oh, God!
We never got to find out what really happened.
Well, it's a... First of all, and
scene.
Second of all, call Unsolved Mysteries up. What happened to that poor orphan with that weird man?
With that weird transatlantic sounding man.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, we'll never know.
We'll never know, Aaron.
But the audience will know that what we just did was a little warm-up improv scene to get our comedy muscles going. Usually it's Western themed, but this time we didn't get far enough to know if it was indeed Western themed.
We didn't even get to the who, what, where.
Yeah, some who's.
We got the who's, and we have the kind of when, which could be a where, but we don't know the why, the what, the how.
Journalists out there are pulling their hair out.
Oh, yeah.
Ripping up notepads.
Taking that little press card out of their cap and throwing it on the ground and stomping on it repeatedly as they listen.
But look, let's not dwell on the beginning of the 1 minute roundup. Let's focus on the body of it, which is, to continue to use literary terms, which is when one of us, this time Vince, has to summarize everything that we've covered in Dragon Ball thus far. But they have to do it in a minute. And for your records, for those of you keeping score.
Oh, I know I am.
That is 141 episodes of Dragon Ball that Vince has to cover in a minute for you, the listener, because, look, maybe you're new. If you're new, welcome. This is your first episode. Hey, we're gonna bring you up to speed. No need to listen to our old episodes, though I wish you would. No need to watch Dragon Ball if you're not caught up to where we are, although why not? I mean, time. That would be a reason.
The only one.
But yeah, this is our service to you. It's also, I think you all like to hear us sweat as we try to summarize all the craziness and action that has happened in Dragon Ball so far. A service for you, the podcast audience. Vince, are you ready to serve?
I am ready to serve.
I have served. I will be of service.
I have served.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
I'm sliding Vince a gold coin, and the transaction is complete.
I'm pricking my finger on the coin and just rubbing my blood somewhere.
The impossible thing I'm asking you is for this 1 minute roundup.
And I'm thinking I'm back. Okay, here we go.
TikTok, Mr. Wick. TikTok. It's me, TikTok man. How's it going?
TikTok.
That's my character's name. Anyway.
Okay. All right. Oh, geez, here we go. So there's 7 magic Dragon Balls. When you collect them all, you get to make a wish for anything at all. Goku meets this girl named Bulma, who's on a quest for the Dragon Balls. They go on an adventure together. They meet a bunch of friends, and they stop Emperor Pilaf from taking over the world. Oolong wishes for the world sought a line of panties. He gets it. Going forward, Goku wants to train and be strong like Master Roshi, that guy that he met. He runs into his best friend Krillin. They train for the Tenkaichi tournament. Goku comes in second to Master Roshi in disguise. Then Goku goes off on an adventure to find his 4-star Dragon Ball, which was a memento from his grandfather, which he fights, looking for that Dragon Ball with the help of Baba. And then he goes and he's like, the Tenkaichi tournament is happening. So he goes and he fights Tien Shinhan. He comes in second place again. He meets the little green fox, and along the way they become brothers. Then Goku, he trains with Kame, God, up on the tower for 3 years while all of his friends are training down below. We watched Krillin fight and Yamcha get sunned by an old man. Goku fought Tien in the semifinals and it was amazing. And now it's Kame in disguise versus Piccolo Jr.
Ooh.
Take that, all my haters. I got info dumps.
For you chumps.
I got info dumps for you chumps. Trying to be like Megan Thee Stallion. If you don't know who Megan Thee Stallion is, that's
I don't.
fine. There's probably not a
good.
There's not a Venn diagram, and we can move on.
We shall. Look, if that wasn't enough for you, then what kind of insatiable monster are you? But also, I mean, that's why there are old episodes of our show readily available in your podcasting app of choice. So may I recommend one of those for a catch-up?
Perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
They're they're available for you for the low price of free.
They're just laying on the ground. Clean up your podcast app.
Yeah. That might be a good call to action, Aaron. Is, hey, y'all, clean up your podcast app. Make a little bit more room for the Kame House Party boys. Well,
yeah, we know you got stray episodes of Joe Rogan on there.
You haven't even watched half of those Conan and Friends because he's got too many friends. Okay, Conan's got too many friends. We all know it, all right? I'd rather not. I'd rather, stray out of the norm and keep listening to this weird anime fun time podcast that I stumbled upon through recommendations from my friends or family.
Yeah, so do that. So, the next part of Kame housekeeping, besides berating you, is to let y'all know that Vince and we watched 2 different versions of the episode. I watched the English subtitled version. Vince watches the English dubbed version. And we do this because it was a mistake that became a little miracle that we don't tell is a mistake anymore. Because that, you know what, we're good parents to the segment. And also because a lot of times there are a lot of fun, interesting, weird differences between the 2 versions that are cool to compare and contrast. And those comparisons and contrastions, which is a word that I made up.
It is a word that he made up, and now we are saying that it is real.
Leads to some primo comedy sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And the first difference is usually the title. Vince, will you grace us with your English dub title?
Here we go. Episode 142 of Dragon Ball. Title is Kame versus Piccolo.
That's
straightforward and to the point.
Yep.
That's the American way.
We ain't got time for questions. Unlike the Japanese roughly translated title for episode 142 of Dragon Ball. Who's stronger? Kame versus Piccolo Daimo.
Ooh, okay. You know what? I picked that title because that would look really good in some cool graphics for like pay-per-view. It's like the early round card is like Manny. I almost said Manny-Ao, but it's Pacquiao versus
a fusion.
Yeah. It's Manny-Ao versus Gotex in the pay-per-view event of the year.
To begin the episode proper, we got to find out who is stronger. It does get it. I don't know if it gets answered.
No.
I think it's who gets punked.
Yeah. Who gets nerfed right before release?
Yeah. Who does a right back at you, Buckaroo?
Oh man, that. When we get to that moment, we'll have plenty to say. But first, Aaron, we gotta talk about
Goku hating physical touch.
So I want to know, because these are the scenes where our 2 translations kind of get off the rails, right? They get a little weird
When it comes to romance.
When it comes to romance and like these like moments of great weight tend to change drastically from version to version. So Yeah, I want to know all the details about yours. Then we can swip and swap.
We pick back up where we left off. Goku defeating Tien. Goku heading for the back, Chi-Chi on his arm, praising him. Goku saying, please don't be so close to me. Please stop touching me. I don't like it. The boys are trying to console Tien, saying like, oh, what a close match, right?
Yeah.
Tien just lays it all out. He says things along the lines of, it wasn't a close match at all. Goku has yet to use his true strength. You saw it. He didn't even use a Kamehameha. Followed by, quote, that really hurts my pride.
Ooh. Okay. So they didn't make it seem so earth-shattering for Tien losing. They made Tien being like, oh, I can't wait to fight him some more. Like, I can't wait to fight him the next time. And Krillin goes, are you crazy, dude?
What?
Yeah. That's they changed that one in that way. And they also don't, like, Goku he doesn't say that he wants to get off of Chi-Chi, but he does make the like, let go. But, yeah.
No, this is Tien. I believe another line, and I'm going to paraphrase, is like, yeah, he's just on a completely different level than me. It was not a close match. And I think the pride being hurt is in reference to like, he didn't even use a signature move on me. Oh, not even.
It's like playing one-on-one against Shaquille O'Neal and he doesn't dunk the ball ever. Oh,
yeah.
How defeated can you be?
In the instance, when
Aaron, when
I'm on my deathbed, and my only wish, I'm in the latter years of my life. This isn't soon. This is way late. When the Make-A-Wish is like, you know what? Everyone gets a wish. Let's go. And I get to play Shaq. And he's just throwing threes at me.
Yeah, if you lose to Shaq 1-on-1 on your Make-A-Wish wish, that's pretty bad, Aaron. That's pretty bad. Shaq's shooting threes on you.
I just want him to dunk on me. I'm agreeing with you. But like,
hey, look, Aaron. Hey, look, it's me, Shaq Diesel.
Yes, I know you're a cyborg now because it's the future.
And these corporate bastards, they won't let me die. Aaron, they won't let me die. But that's beside the point.
That's nervous laughter. Continue.
Don't be nervous. I'll take it easy on you in this game. What?
I want to see your A game.
Oh.
I don't want to lose. Wait, rephrase that. Take two. I'm a little senile.
Action.
I want to lose. I want your line, I guess.
I'm sorry to say this, but my cybernetic arms won't allow me to dunk anymore. They've become so good at 3-point shooting, I don't even need to step into the paint. But
you've hit 10 3-pointers since we've been talking.
And that's the game. Shaq out.
I lost, but not in the way I wanted to. Up here come the Make-A-Wish people. They're with the pillow for my face.
Just hold still, sir. Your wish has been granted, and now so has sweet death.
I'm out of here. Watch me go.
Oh, no. Shaq must have killed him. Shaq out.
Your Honor, Shaq's a cyborg now. He's technically an appliance. Therefore, no, not guilty.
Yeah, I'm on the stand. Watch me do the robot like only a cyborg can. Shaq.
Yes, we all know that the avoid comp test is just if you can do the robot well or not. And you're definitely a robot.
Well, it's me, the disembodied head of Judge Joe Brown. And this is out of this world. This is beyond me. And so for that reason, I'll grant this case dismissed. Somebody put my head back on the rack. It's 2037. And
I'm going to die in 2037.
Oh, no.
Oh, and seed. I got to start living my life.
I don't think Judge Joe Brown knew what year it was.
That's less than 20 years, Vince.
No, Aaron, look, this is what I'm saying.
You've cursed me.
I don't think Judge Joe Brown
cursed me.
He doesn't know. You know what they say? What happens in improv disappears from the collective consciousness within 10 years.
It stays in improv.
Yes.
If we would have never stopped that scene, then yes. it would have all been true.
That's right.
All right.
That's right. All you improvisers out there, if you improv long enough or hard enough, it'll come true.
All right. Well, now that I know I'm not going to die in my 50s. Yep, that's how old I am. So, but yeah, it's Tien. I think we talked about this before. Where Tien is. Well, he's one of the shitty people now, I guess.
Yeah, Tien. Tien was the looming bad guy for half of a season almost, and now he is relegated to. I just want to stand in the ring with the guy again.
Yeah, he lost via time jump.
Yeah,
you didn't even see him. Like, it's not like he got worse.
Yeah,
or like, nope, I'm only interested in esports now. Nothing like that.
Oh man, I wish Tien would play esports. He'd be able to play forever with 3 eyes. 3 eyes?
Oh, he'd get those CPMs.
He got the CPMs. He's got ultra wide angle. He's got one of those wraparound screens. Dude can see it all. Just don't make him rage quit.
Oh, he'll find you. He will find you.
We didn't yet talk about Kame and Goku's little talk before the match.
Yeah, Goku tells Chi-Chi to hit the fucking bricks. He does it nicely.
He's very nice, but we all wish he would have just said, "All right, chick, move," or pull a ludicrous.
What's pulling a ludicrous?
Move.
Growing giant hands, slap her out of the way.
Exactly.
Oh,
you get anchor arms, and then you get to punch people.
Yeah, once you become Popeye. He's a little Popeye-ish.
Yeah, Ludacris and Popeye, they have the same skill set. So if they swapped, Ludacris would be able to eat spinach, get huge fists, and if Popeye was in the Fast and Furious movies, he'd be able to hack ATMs and make it rain cash on the poor people of Haiti. I don't know. That's a scene from Fast 5, 6? It's one of those.
The poor. I can't do. I was about that. It was almost Irish. I can't. I don't think I can do a Popeye. I'm no Dave Coulier or Robin Williams.
Oh, man.
Wow. Oh, I can do that. I can't do the but I can do that.
Yeah,
hey, Bluto, get away from
olive oil.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say Sweet Pea, but that's also a character.
Well,
Knock.
Sweet Pea is just a baby that nobody knows.
Look, it's the Jeep.
I think we successfully lost everyone on this one. We went down our pot. We went black and white with our reference.
We went hard in the paint on Popeye.
All right. Let's just round it out and say Wimpy loves burgers. Done.
He had 3 cousins. He had 3 nephews, a la Donald Duck at one point.
Oh my God, he did. Oh.
But yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh yeah, and he's got Pappy.
Oh, Pappy! I forgot all about Pappy.
Those Popeye genes are so strong. They span generations.
My God. And they all...
Hey, yeah, you want those big arms and a weird chin? Well, you're in luck.
Oh.
All right, look, we have to talk...
We have to talk about this conversation.
Very long talk.
Between Goku and God.
Kami says, look, Goku, you can't beat Piccolo. And the reason being is was it hinted at?
I think it was kind of revealed to the audience, but not to Goku or anybody else. Now,
yeah, it's straight. He straight up, look, if Piccolo dies, I die too. And basically saying, Goku, I don't think you've got the balls to do it.
Pretty much. It's very much one of those like, Kami starts saying like he's out of your league. Basically, I don't think you'll do it. He's far too strong.
Popo told you that if he dies, I die, and I think you're too much of a coward to pull the trigger.
But I really did like the later part of their exchange when it's like Goku cannot persuade Kami not to do it. Goku believes he can beat Piccolo without killing him. And mind you, that is the highest degree of difficulty, is he has to defeat Piccolo without killing him.
Something newish for Goku.
Yeah, I think so.
I think
so. I don't think he's necessarily wanted to kill, but he hasn't it hasn't been one of those things where he's had to think about it a lot. He just kind of does it when he needs to.
Surprisingly often.
Yeah, surprise. Almost curiously so.
So the crew's there, looking in at this conversation. They're being real fucking nosy, honestly. Chi-Chi says that it looks like Goku is giving Shen some advice. Now, upon hearing, Yamcha doesn't have a reaction. But if you're Yamcha and you think that Goku is trying to help the man who beat you, how do you feel about this?
Oh, I'm pissed as hell. If that's supposed to be my boy, like Goku's supposed to be his boy. They're supposed to be buddies. And if I had any inkling that like not only is the guy that I can never catch gonna win this whole tournament possibly, while I got my ass handed to me by an old man. Goku's now giving that old man pointers.
Space nerd.
Yeah, space nerd. And now he's giving him pointers. If I'm Yamcha, I'm going back to those woods. I'm growing my hair out again. I'm putting on that cool black and white uniform.
I'm telling Goku that he killed his grandfather.
Oh, yeah.
Like in Breaking Bad.
That's exactly. If this was an HBO show, Yamcha would have walked up to Goku and been like, yeah, okay, you're going to help this guy? Well, guess what, Goku? You killed your grandpa. Oh, eat it. Fuck you.
He turned into a giant ape when the moon's full.
I watched you do it. It's terrifying.
And no one had the guts to tell you.
Nobody had the guts, but I have the guts because I'm Yamcha. And I'll never die in an embarrassing or lame way.
I'm gonna live forever.
Look at my scars. But yeah,
yep.
I would be pretty pissed. I'm assuming you'd be pretty pissed too.
Yeah, I would be. I probably wouldn't do that. I'd just be real huffy or jet. I'm just like, what's he got that I don't?
A lot of tisks and sucking your teeth at him. This is mother. Are you kidding?
Are you
me?
Yeah, it would be a lot of half sentences of like, this. Can you? I can't. This son of a. I'm gonna. Popeye.
Popeye again.
Yeah, I would turn into Popeye and just be real mad.
Mm-hmm. Steam coming out your ears is a whole 9 yards.
A battleship that's tattooed on my arm suddenly animates.
And fires cannons that blow up a nearby ship?
Yeah, a smaller tattoo?
A tattoo that's been framed to be farther away from this tattoo?
So Kame is, like you said, Goku, he's like, I'll do it without killing. And Kame's like, ha 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 ha. Nah, he's like, look, don't worry. I'm not, I know my life's in danger. I'm not trying to commit suicide here. But you humans have taught me a way to deal with him.
Oh, I may not have been paying attention to that line because that is a great tell. So I was super surprised with what happened after, but I like this line from Kame right before he walks into the ring. I'll tell you a secret. Death is a very scary proposition, even for Kame. I was like, damn, this fight got even God shook.
There's no afterlife, Goku. Well, that's a lie. Yeah, why is he's like, you just go to the afterlife. Hang out with your boys.
Well, what do you think happens when Kame...
Namekians?
Yeah, well, when Kame will die. Because if Kame dies, then Piccolo dies. But what happens to him that he'd be so afraid of?
What happens to Namekians when they die?
I don't know. I don't know.
What does the Orthodox Namekian Church say?
I left the church a long time ago, Aaron.
I know.
They wanted me to continuously rip my arm off and make it grow back real fast. I said, no, it hurts.
Look, I quit because I love wings, baby. I need meat. I'm sorry. Can't do it. Can't be a vegetable man.
This is true. This is real true. Aaron needs that protein. He tried it. Aaron came to a couple of the meetings, a couple of the services, and
It's like, wait, so the the snack table was just some sunlight?
yeah, no, it's concentrated. Aaron, I was like, it's concentrated beams of sunlight. It's not just sunlight. Like it's sunlight from concentrate.
This is high quality shit.
Yeah, you don't just get this. This is condensed.
Everyone stared at me. There's a bunch of stretchy arms coming towards me.
And I said, Aaron, just move to the right. They'll go right by you. But no, Aaron had to think that they were coming for him. So he flipped the table of all this expensive light.
I panicked.
He panicked.
I don't do well in social situations with literal aliens.
Well, unfortunately,
twice as tall as I am. You fit right in.
I fit right in. That's part of the reason why they initially brought me in, not knowing that I wasn't a Namekian. And then I embodied the church and the practices, and I've been vegetarian, Aaron quotes, for a long time now. I paid all my dues. I'm almost a deacon there, or their equivalent of the deacon. But the thing is, Aaron, after that light that you knocked over and you spilled, it went everywhere.
It wasn't holy, was it?
I mean, by the bylaws, yes. At that point, I tried to argue at that point the ceremony had not been done to make that light holy, so it wasn't that bad. And they said, they did the whole like, excuse me. It was during Thursday service. That's right. We celebrate. And we have
not Wednesday.
No, not Wednesday, not Friday, not Sunday, but Thursday. That is the day. That's the day of our Lord, who art on Namek. Hollow is his name. His kingdom come. He's friends with Drum. As it is on earth, as it is in Namekian. Twist it.
See,
Amen.
I could like a dance after a prayer.
Yeah.
I just wasn't my thing.
Oh, but after that, Aaron, they said it's either him or them, and of course, as you know, I'm here, so I chose you.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I wish you'd stop lording it over me.
Like I said, Aaron,
making me feel bad about
it. I chose you. Don't make me regret it. Don't make me regret it.
Well,
I was almost a deacon, bruh. I was gonna get a car, bruh. You get a car just for being a deacon.
One of those hover cars.
Mm-hmm.
But we all know Namekians can't get their license.
Okay, that is a tricky thing that I've managed to get around by already having my license in a different state. They can't take my registration from me, and I can still keep my Namekian heritage. Though most Namekians, they believe that cars are just an easier way to assimilate by having one in your driveway. Look, we got to get back to the episode. We could talk all about my Namekian church adventures at another time. If you want to know more, write in to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. I almost gave you the church's podcast email, which is podcast@namekianpod.namek.
Yeah, it's a different planet. So
it's a different planet. So
it's like a .ca, a .jp.
Exactly, Aaron. You get it. That's why I thought you'd fit right in.
Look. What maybe you didn't get was this cold ass line from Kame, as he's finally getting announced. It's like, hey Shen, where are you? He's like, he starts to walk towards the stadium. Quote, well then, time to fight myself.
Ooh, that's good. Why didn't they use these?
I don't know. They hate cool lines.
That's a cool line. In one, Bruce Lee never said that. Or no, Jet Li. He never said that. Sorry, I got my Lees mixed up. Jet Li never said, time to fight myself. He should have said that in that movie.
They should have said it at the same time. Or in different places. Or just a bunch.
Or, yeah, they should have said it every time.
Yeah. Whenever he saw it, he's like, I guess it's time to fight myself.
Make a new The One. Call it the Xbox One. Take that.
He has to fight. The one version has to fight the other version that doesn't have a disk drive. That's the alternate universe.
You can't defeat him because he doesn't have a disk drive. How are you gonna upload the antivirus software?
Yeah. All his games are at full price. You can't buy used.
Can't buy used, and you don't own any of the licenses.
So Shen comes out. He does a bit of code switching, which I learned from Vince.
Shout out to the concept and the team.
Should we?
Shout out to the concept.
Is it?
It's a defense mechanism.
It's a thing.
Shout
it's neither bad nor good.
It's not bad nor good. It's a thing. It's a thing.
But that's what Shen does. He's like joking, like, "Hey, sorry, I had to use the facilities."
Why is it always poop with this guy? Kame thinks all people only poop. It's the only reason they could ever be late.
What do humans do? Poop, shit, defecate.
Kame, please. So much talk of defecation.
Well, look, I have to get in character. I have to know what the humans do.
Well,
like taking righteous dumps.
Wow, I told you not to only watch The Adventures of Bill and Ted for your research. I gave you Casablanca. I don't
watch black and white movies. Lame.
Oh, well, they have a colorized version if you managed it. You didn't even put it in the DVD player.
I also respect the medium enough to not do that.
Oh, you are just impossible. But just lay off the poop talk. Humans can only take so much.
They can only take so much pooping?
Talking about it. Both.
When they go to when they get in their vehicles and they go to their buildings all day, that's what they're doing, right? They're just so full of it.
Oh, Kame.
I hear them talking about bullshit.
Oh,
people being full of shit.
No, Kame. Those are workplace gripes. Those people, they go to work every day like ants do. You know, the ant goes out of the hole and goes and finds things and brings it back and is very nice and peaceful.
I don't care about your ant farm.
Why don't you care about Popo's ant farm? Everyone loves Popo's ant farm except you, Kame. Popo works hard on that ant farm.
You watch them. They do. You said it yourself. They do all the work. You gave them little. You gave them little time cards.
I did, and little hard hats.
You've got a little. You've trained one of the ants to be a foreman.
Yes, he is totally in control.
There are ant union guys. I'm saying union in Aaron quotes.
Why do you... Oh, see, you finally adopted the human form of quotations, the Aaron quotes. Very good, Kame.
Look, I just want to know why I found an ant with cement on its little legs at the bottom of the sink.
Well, Kame, as you must know, one who is a deity level must not interfere with the work of mortals, or ants. In my case, you see, I get to be like you every day when I look at my ants, Kame. Isn't that
all right?
great?
I see what this is.
Don't you see? I just want to be like you, Kame. Popo just wants to be like Kame.
I'll give you.
I'll
give you Metro South. You can watch over that.
I can watch over Metro South?
Yeah, do whatever you want. Rain poop fire.
I will. Oh, Kame, please.
Ain't I a stinker?
And scene. Popeye the poo-poo man.
No.
See? I knew Popo was right.
I'm tired of Popo's. All right, Popo's right. I can only take so much.
So, it did in your version of this scene, how it played out. Did the audience razz Kame about taking a dump?
No, they love Shen. They cheered him on.
They were cheering him on.
He's become he's shown some moves.
Okay.
He's a definite underdog.
Yes.
He's relatable.
Mm-hmm. He's everybody's grandpa, which is the best. But
yeah, he's pulling a Shakespeare. He's playing to the cheap seats with all that poop talk.
You gotta poop to the rafters. That's what they always said. Mm-hmm. Shakespeare always said.
That's what Shakespeare always said. Besides, no women allowed. It's historic.
Except for I look good in a dress.
Yeah.
That's all he ever said was no women allowed and I look good in a dress.
If thou dost find a woman who does look better than me in fine
dress.
raiments, then I will allow such a person on my stage. But until such a time, it shan't be men only, and me only.
Because the crowd seemed supportive, but also degrading to Kame and mine. Because instead of it being about poop is right, why he was late, he says to Piccolo, sorry, I must have got lost. This place is so big. And then one of the crowd members points and laughing at him says, somebody should have drawn him a map. And then
they fucking ate that up, huh?
The other person says, you should open your eyes. These are the best slams in all of my life.
Because you don't see anyone's mouth particularly move, right? So
no,
they could have written anything,
and that's what came out of that.
Those are what they picked.
The 12-hour session for that one frame.
Yeah. Like they ordered out like twice.
Okay, everybody, is everybody okay with their subs? Okay, we are not going to order another meal until we get this done, okay? Thank you, Todd. We put it on a card. Okay, we put it on a card. That's where your tip is, on the card. All right.
First of all, they forgot my sauce, but I'm not going to make a big deal about it.
God.
Second of all, I don't look. First thought, best thought.
Okay.
He needs a map and open his eyes.
What?
It's the top of the board. Let's just do it.
Greg.
We haven't striked it out yet.
Greg, no, we haven't striked it out, but everybody else fell asleep. It's just you and me.
Because other than that, and you won't let us do poop stuff.
No, God, I don't like
that's
the poop
all I
stuff.
got.
I had that taken. Like every lead producer in this organization gets an episode of this stuff. Okay, there's just so much churning it out. This is my episode. I said no poop stuff. Okay, if you want to work on poop stuff, go work with Phil down the hall. We're not doing poop stuff.
All
here.
right.
But I was saying,
he left to see his family because he has priorities.
You know what? You gave me the only two lines I ever wanted to hear. Okay, and because everybody else is asleep, you get to go home. You get to go home, and I will honor your overtime. I will honor your overtime. Everybody else is asleep. What do you do? What do you do, Garrett? Answer me, Garrett.
It seems like you were being extremely nice to me, but now you're sort of...
Answer me, Garrett!
You don't want me to leave?
I want you to make a decision like a man, Garrett.
Oh, I'm leaving then. Good luck. Those are only two lines. Good luck with those lines, bud.
Thank you, Garrett. Thank you so much. That was great. I really appreciate that. Okay.
I have a family. I'm just gonna play Overwatch. New patch is out.
Jesus! Everybody, wake up!
Oh,
Popeye, you can go back to sleep, Popeye.
Oh, thanks a million.
And
seed. Let sleeping Popeyes lie. That old saying.
Right underneath that anchor you get tattooed on your forearm, write that.
Speaking of old, we've got some old man slamming happening in the rafters.
Okay.
Tell me if we've got some more differences here. I believe it's Puar says, even though he beat Master Yamcha, even though he's stronger than Master Yamcha, he sure acts dumb. Bulma does a little, gives the phrase, a wise man hides some of his talents. That's how the old saying goes, right?
Yeah, that's how the old saying goes. The wise man hides some of his talents.
Roshi laughs. He's like, hey, just like me. I hide many things. Oh, that's an ad-lib at the end. Then, quote from lunch. You mean he ain't just an old pervert?
Oh!
Got him. And before he can explain, I think he was going to explain that he was Jackie Chun, just to save face, but we cut him off.
Oh, that would have been great.
It's like, I'll have you know
that I'm... So, difference in that, very slight. Poir is still saying, I can't believe a guy like that beat Yamcha. Poir still can't get over it. Bulma says something along the same lines of, well, maybe being disarming is part of his technique. Where she says, ha, similar. Just like me. Then, this is why she's still the best girl. Launch says, he's a buffoon by skill. Yours is all natural. Oh, we slamming. You can't see me right now, but I'm Millie rocking for Launch.
That is so good.
Mm-hmm.
That is way better than just calling him an old pervert.
Yep.
Damn, Launch.
Launch has no conscience.
Oh, she dropped her gun like a mic and it went off.
It went off and it shot Yajirobe, who we have not seen in 3 episodes.
Yeah.
But we know he's there. We know he's there eating.
It just shot that roasted corn, smothered in mayonnaise out of his hand.
Right out of his hand.
Yep. That's what it is, right? The Mexican corn?
Mm-hmm. Elote?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Elote
made famous in the movie Nacho Libre.
Yes. It got thrown into some guy's eye.
Yeah. That's what happened when she shot it. It zipped interdimensionally into that movie. And that's why that dude got hit with corn.
And then the stinger. Nacho! Is that it?
That was his catchphrase. Yeah. Krillin and the boys. Goku. Oh, them boys and a Chi-Chi.
Mm-hmm.
Krillin's like, hey, what'd you talk to that old man about? Goku says, quote, I'll tell you about it when the tournament's over. And then a pause for effect. When it's safe.
When it's safe?
When it's safe.
My God.
Goku is worried. For the first time in his little life.
I wish I got, that's the difference, I think, right now in these two different versions of this episode is I feel like they play with the stakes in alternating scenes. Like in mine, Goku is very haphazard. He's just like, I'll tell you after. Just that's all it takes. And Krillin's like,
don't worry about it.
Krillin's like, yeah, right. Of course, because Krillin's cool.
I was just celebrating his defeat over Yamcha.
I was just telling him he can have Yamcha's gi at the end of this.
Yeah. I was telling him Yamcha's home address if he wants to finish the job.
But oh my God, yeah, this episode is great, and it gets even better if you can believe it. The fight starts, big bombastic beginning to a big fight by the announcer, finally doing his job, I guess, and it's one of those fights where Kame is screaming at Piccolo. He's like, I know who you are. And Piccolo's like, why do you know who I am? They are trading blows. They're flying through the air. Kame's using a bunch of hand signs to
You can say jutsu. We all know what you mean.
Okay, so he's using jutsu. Oh my God, he's using jutsu.
He's with some hand magic.
Mm-hmm.
He just levitates Piccolo into the air.
Yeah.
And then beats his ass a little bit.
But we also see the extent of Piccolo's power. I like how they've been slowly teasing his level of power throughout this entire Piccolo Jr. saga. Is like, you get a little flash here and there. He kicks a guy real hard into a wall and it cracks. Doesn't break through, but it cracks. So he doesn't have a comical strength. He's a very serious strength, as denoted when Kame rushes up to meet Piccolo in midair. Piccolo, at the same time as saying, "Who are you?" fires a massive energy beam at him. And it careens out into the ocean. And boy, oh boy, are we getting Z levels of explosions and lights flashing. And I loved it. I'm all there.
Oh, it reminded me of Kung Fu Hustle. If you haven't seen that.
I have. I have that on DVD.
Just for the sake of here's some, there are several scenes of unlikely Kung Fu artists, older people doing that good Kung Fu. And this is what it reminded me of.
Yeah.
Just overpowered older people ordering out for lunch. And that order
Yes.
a big old can of whoop ass.
Ooh, got him.
Brought it home.
Hey, that was
found it.
Found it. Sometimes you got to find it on its feet.
Yeah.
Because Piccolo is finding ways to keep knocking Kame down.
But he got back up again.
Yeah, I like this sequence of events. Again, if you have not watched this episode and you are listening to this podcast, now is a great time to pause the podcast, watch the episode, catch up to where we are, and watch this fighting scene. Because it's a
Watch
good,
that clip.
It's a good clip. It's a good clip. It's fun. In either version, you get to see some really cool animation, and they kind of denote the level at which they're fighting at by how quickly they zip around the screen, and they use like a different kind of Goku when he moves real quick and disappears. It's very much like shing, and theirs is a little bit more like I don't even know why I try to do it, but you know what I'm saying. It's different and it's hardcore.
It seems like they're as fast as that fighting was and as quick. It seems like they're at a standstill as they stand off.
And that's when we get a commercial. Hello there, listener. It's me, the improvised man with a hat. You didn't get to see that earlier, but I had a hat on in that scene earlier. I just wanted to tell you that nothing untoward happened with me and that young orphan. Absolutely nothing. I was only asking him which way is the nearest medical store. I had a cut on my foot from a rattling snake. I'm not used to the country, and so I went out in search of splendor across the open west. And I wanted to make sure that boy was alone because I didn't want anything bad to happen to me. I feel safe when there's only one child nearby. Not anything else untoward. And to further my point, here is that little boy. His name is Philip. Philip.
Hey, it's me, Philip. I'm alive. And yeah, he just wanted directions because, boy, oh boy, was his hand swelling up from that rattling snake.
And there you have it.
And then he told me, hey, suck this poison out, kid.
Nope.
I don't know about that.
I did not ask you to suck anything and any part of me. I am a gentleman from the big city of Wyoming, and I came out here to Nevada to splendor and fortune, and I got bit, and I did not need you to suck it out. I went to a medical doctor. He cut my hair and cut off my toe, and I am fine. Okay?
And then he came back and said, well, I got a haircut. What about now?
Okay, no, this is it. This is over. The commercial's over. I can't believe I paid all my gold for this. It's over.
Piccolo remarks that their fighting styles are very similar, but that doesn't let him distract him for long because he just sends out a big-ass energy ball.
Oh, yeah.
Shen... I know I shouldn't keep calling him Shen because it is Kame. We all know this, but what's less syllables?
It is less syllables,
and that's what I put in my notes. Shorthand.
Get yourself.
So catch it like Shen catches. Here's what I like: that energy. Piccolo, he don't care about no bystanders. So he's just throwing energy willy-nilly. Shen sees that their whole crowd is about to get hit, so he steps in front of it and just catches the energy ball and whoop, flips it away.
Oh, yeah. It's really, like, top-notch animation in these spots, in these most recent couple of fights. And this one, I think it definitely holds up. Going into this post-commercial, things get pretty hot and heavy. And it's only slowed down by what may be the coolest subtitles I've ever seen, perhaps?
Yeah, so we all know, Namekian, if you're powerful enough, you have telepathy.
Yes.
Right? Tien, Chaozu.
Goku.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes.
A little bit.
Kame.
Roshi.
Yeah, fuck, everyone has fucking telepathy. I forgot. So why shouldn't Kame and Piccolo? Piccolo reads Kame's mind. He's like, oh, I know who you are. And the cat's out of the bag.
Mm-hmm.
He knows who Shen really is.
Yes. And I like that. I don't think that was the best reveal, but I I
It's
did
very
like
quick.
that. I like that Piccolo was like, "Ha! I know who you are." He's very much like. And then Kame's like, "You shouldn't go around reading people's minds, Piccolo."
No, that's that. The humans don't like that. They love shitting and they hate having their minds read.
This is Popo watching from the crystal ball on the lookout. Oh, he keeps talking about that poop. Oh,
They just. I mean, especially when they're taking a poop. Humans have the filthiest fucking minds.
oh, he's cursing. He's cursing so much.
They love to cuss. They love to shit, and they love to fuck. And they're usually thinking about fucking while shitting. So you don't want to read that.
Oh, Popo doesn't like this. Popo's changed the channel. Oh.
But they also love their friend, Mr. Popo.
Popo.
As Shen looks up and winks.
And now Popo can be at ease. And tend
Quit
to...
reading. Hey, I'm a human now. Don't read my mind.
Oh. Popo's very sorry, but Popo has great news. His ants have industrialized further.
Can this wait? I'm kind of in the middle of a
But you should
psychic
see
battle
it.
with my double.
It's like a real-life version of City Skylines, the most recent and popular city-building RTS game.
Can you send me a telepathy pic?
No, you know those never
Can you
come.
airdrop me a pic?
I'll
Can you mind drop me one?
I'll mind drop you one. I wish you would come back and we could hang out. You could see how
Well,
cool
I've got to
my
die
ants are.
here. I mean, nothing. We're breaking up. Your mind breaking up.
Oh, I'm so distracted. I guess I can't reach Kame via my mind. Popo's a friend to me.
Mind dial tone.
Popo's a friend to me. He'll call back. And when my mind is out of touch and I try and try.
I died.
And
scene.
scene.
Folks, he doesn't die. I'll go ahead and spoiler that.
Spoiler, he ain't dead.
Maybe we're who knows?
Yeah,
But
who knows?
look, we got to talk about these subtitles because at some point, and I kind of got confused on what was
It was very confusing.
if it was in the brain or if it wasn't in the brain.
Yeah.
But they just start speaking Namekian to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And these cool ass hieroglyphic subtitles just start popping up everywhere.
Yeah, and the screen gets a green tint over everything while they're doing this. So that's why I also believe that it was happening within their mind.
But everyone is commenting like, Chi-Chi says like, am I crazy? I can't understand anything they're saying. Also, I don't know what foreign languages are, I guess.
Yeah. Everybody in the audience is, I guess, English is the dominant language in the entire world because nobody's ever heard a different language.
Hold on, let me mentally scan 141 episodes of Dragon Ball. All right, I'm going to mind drop that info to Vince.
Huh?
Will he accept?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's not one of those pictures, again, I promise.
Yeah, that was a weird mix-up, by the way.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, like I said, I meant to someone else.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they all just speak the same language. So
Yeah.
is there only one language on Dragon Ball Earth?
Again, this is the first time I'm saying it in this episode, but we don't do any research. So if you find it annoying that we don't know this answer, then honey boo, you can email us at kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. Do not email podcast@namekian.namek. Please don't email them. Just email.
You'll get on their list, and they just two tall Namekians will go to your door.
They'll show up at your house. They're very nice, but they're very persistent. They'll come in, sit down, and ask if you have any vegetables. And if you don't, they take a little bit of a... Look, it's a whole thing. Don't do it. Just email the answer or email us any kind of info you want us to know about Dragon Ball at kamehousepartypod@gmail.com.
Yeah, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I think there's only one language on this planet. And so the idea of people speaking, through context clues, it looks like they're communicating properly, but you have no idea what they're saying. This also means they don't have codes. They don't have make-em-up languages.
Yeah.
Huh? Maybe.
Maybe. I wouldn't put it past this universe. Or this world, I should say. Not this universe. But
so here, I mean, the gods all speak the same language, kind of.
This is true.
We find out later.
We find out.
Here's a fun little Easter egg. As the crowd's wondering what's going on, Bulma says, "quote Oh, maybe they're aliens."
Okay,
and then heavy wink, and then a close up of Bulma winking several times to the camera.
But I got that too. Everybody started saying like, I don't know if this Shen guy if Hero's from this planet or something like that. Like it was like Bulma said it, then Krillin says it, then Tien says there's something not right about this Hero guy. And I was just like, are they all going to pick up on it at the same time? No, they're idiots.
They still don't know what's going on.
But I did like the conversation that happens in Namekian between Junior and Kame is kind of a rehash of the conversation that we had before about Kame not being able to kill Junior, because if Kame were to die, if Piccolo dies, if one dies, the other does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Piccolo's like, oh, so you came here for nothing, ha 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 ha. But then Kame's like,
oh man,
I'm prepared to do absolutely anything or whatever it takes to stop you. And Junior gets it, and he's like, you suicide? Yeah, basically, this is all a big metaphor for that.
Mm-hmm. He'll do anything. And here is, for what comes up next, here's my note, Vince. In all caps. Shit! It's just a bunch of I's and T's, because, oh my God, that fool from his shirt pocket. Look, we all know you love it when it's got pockets. And
you love it when it's got
Kame.
pockets. Yep.
Yeah. He pulls out a little, I would say it's a little vial, maybe a little sake bottle, perhaps, with a cork top.
I'd agree.
Puts it down on the ground. And it says, Piccolo gets a peep at what's written on the side. Well, it says Daimo seal. That's right, fools. It's a portable denki jar.
Yay! It was really small, and Roshi freaks out because Roshi's like, he knows it. Because that's right. Kame, he hinted at it in Aaron's version. We're not sure if he hinted at it in mine, but he learned something from the humans. And that thing that he learned was the evil containment wave.
Mafuba!
The Mafuba technique.
Piccolo freaks the fuck out when this happens.
Oh, yeah.
And the spirally thingy happens, and everyone is freaking... Everyone's like just pushed back by the power of it. Puar is literally blown away.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He moves from the bottom of the screen to the top of the screen within the frame. Doing flips and shit.
And the announcer says the light that's created by the Mafuba is so bright, and it's surrounding...
I gotta wear shades.
It's surrounding Junior to the point where they can't see inside. So they don't know exactly what's going on the inside. That's what the announcer says.
I just have him announcing it straight up, which again, that's a professional right there.
I mean, the dude he's a warrior. He's got the toughness of a Z fighter out there. He's been to every tournament, even the ones that get even more crazy than this. I feel
he
bad
knows
for
what's
him.
up.
But you know, he gets that hazard pay.
Yeah,
or at least he should.
He's like the show must go on.
Mm-hmm. That's what Dog President always says.
Mm-hmm.
He's in his earpiece the whole time. The announcer wants to leave.
Fucking cut.
Huh?
You keep on this fight. So help me, dog. I will ruin you. First your shoes, then your carpet, then your life.
Please, Dog President, please. I can't handle another shoe chewing. I can't. I'll stay on the outside of the ring. I'll stay on the inside of the ring if you need. I'll go wherever you want.
How are those Italian loafers? Size 10.5?
Yes, sir.
They seem to be doing well.
Well, I put linseed oil on them to soften them up.
The most delicious oils to a dog.
Oh, I just Just don't take my carpet. It was is a throw rug. Is a throw rug.
Just keep announcing. I don't care what the cost. I don't care if, I don't know, say a flying cat gets pushed back.
Of course, like that ever happened.
People what's happening. Yeah, you just keep telling people what's happening.
But after the last one, I had to commandeer a motorcycle, and you guys didn't reimburse me for the gas.
No, you did time for that. He pressed charges, and I denied everything, and I'll keep denying everything.
You wouldn't bail me out. I was in jail for 3 months.
I ate those Jordans right in front of you.
No, my 12s. My classic 12s?
You thought I was there to bail you out. I was there to rub it in your face like people have rubbed it in my face when I did an oopsie.
I'm sorry, Dog President, but I'm not one of those people, okay? And when I asked you to bring my Jordan 12s down as collateral for bail, that was my entire life savings. All of it.
It also kind of annoys me that you're such a sneakerhead.
I'm a shoe guy. I got the sneakers app with a Z.
You've made me wait outside of Foot Locker for like 3 hours.
I told you could go anywhere you wanted. You had full agency.
I can't be off the leash. You know that.
Those are society's laws, Dog President, not mine. Not mine. I'm a man with a mustache and blonde hair.
Congress won't let me change it. Everyone's like, oh, great, a dog president. Things are going to change. They don't fucking change.
Oh, Dog President. Dog President, don't be so cynical. Yeah. You're 8.
Should you be announcing this fight?
You have so much more life to live. No, somebody's on the ground, so I can take the time off.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man, it's really... Let's see. Oh, they're gonna talk about the real... They're getting real there.
Ooh, man.
It's hard out there for a dog president.
Hard out there for a dog president, man. Nobody ever talks about the struggles of a dog president.
Mm-hmm.
But people also never talked about the fact that the Mafuba could ever be defeated, Aaron.
You thought you missed. You thought it was user error.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, that would mess it up. But
like every IT person in a business complex, it's 90% user error.
But this is the moment that it made my jaw drop. This was one of the most surprising moments that I think I've seen so far. Because Piccolo, that smug, beautiful, plant-based son of a bitch, says, you think the same tricks are going to work on me? Reverse Mafuba! Back at you, son.
In my notes, I said, Junior plays a reverse wild draw 4 on your ass.
I'm about to wreck my son's life.
You got a wild draw 4, you got 2 of those, you got 4 cards left, and you've just hit him with that hard reverse draw 4, sending everybody into a tailspin, knowing that they can't come back, and when it comes back to you, you have the yellow 4 to seal the game.
Shen just said Uno, and he thought he had it in the bag.
Oh my God, this truly surprising.
Right out of his hand.
It's truly surprising because most of the time, and like a key villain like that has a little bit of a tell of what you think their full counter move is, but not this one, not at all. Even like how he pulled one over on God. He pulled one over on God.
Gotcha, God.
Gotcha, God. Not a gotcha pawn, but gotcha, God. You pay $0.25 and you get to fool God somehow. You don't know how. You just open one of the capsules and it goes up.
It's like it's when and where to meet Ashton Kutcher. So you can pump God. I mean, that's a good price. You got to pay for travel, but for that info.
And as I like this, I like that Kame's kind of, this is why they're so different, Piccolo and Kame, because Kame's inhabiting the body of a human that is about to get sucked in by the a reverse evil containment wave is a good containment wave back into the hole. And Kame says, I won't let this body suffer my fate. And he's like, you're released. And he releases Shen and then goes into the sake
Go
jar.
poop as much as you want. I've been hogging all the poop fun. Sorry.
I saved up a bunch for you. I ate all of the mac and cheese.
They've got a good chili buffet at the tournament for all the fighters.
Oh man, that's the worst. Oh, okay. Let's move on.
Yeah, we could.
There's something
again as humans, we can only take so much
absolutely
food.
terrible and terrifying of the idea that like you could like lose control and wake up and just have the fullest stomach ever. You just have to find a bathroom.
What is? I am not in my home. I am super full.
I'm nowhere near my house.
Yeah.
I have a full belly. Who is
Oh,
this
you gotta
green
poop.
man?
You got to poop in the public restroom? That's horrible. That's cold, Kame.
That's cold. Leave somebody out to dry like that. That's really hanging somebody out to dry.
Everyone tries to hold it for home. We all know this.
The most dangerous game you can play in New York is, can I hold it until I get home? From any distance. Any distance. That could be 6 blocks away. And it's one train stop. I'm like, I'll hold it. And of course, I'll get stopped in a tunnel for 2 hours. I have to poop on a
What?
subway.
I mean, I guess it depends on where you work. I've worked at some places where it's like, nope,
Oh, no. My office
not doing
is,
this here.
I will try my best not to, but the sometimes you order street meat and you're slopping it up just like the rest of them. You're in there. Oh, I can't. Oh, no, I won't go there. I won't go there.
Two bros, dollar slice. That's that siren call.
Oh, stop, please. The 99-cent slice outside of that bar, you know you shouldn't eat, but it's right there. And you think all that's keeping me from moving on to the next bar and not feeling so shitty is by just putting something on my belly. That's what I didn't do when I started going out. I didn't have anything on my belly. No, don't do it. Don't you dare do it.
Don't inhabit someone, eat a bunch, then say bye. You deal with it. 'Cause I think that's the takeaway from this.
Exactly.
With
And playing your stops. Takeaway number 2. Wink, wink.
But let's not take away from what Kami's last words to Goku as he's being sucked into a tiny baby jar, which I imagine feels horrible and is horrible.
Oh, it's got to be bad.
It's got to be Pokemon Ball like. Don't get out of here, Game Freak. Don't tell me they love it.
Yeah, Game
You
Freak.
can't trick me.
Don't tell me that Pikachu is just a different breed.
Yeah. So with his maybe his last words, he's like, Goku, you don't worry about killing me. Eliminate Piccolo.
Aaron, even down to the ting, that was some stellar Foley.
Oh, thank you. Did we get it clean?
Yeah, I think we got it clean. We got it clean, right, guys?
Unlike Shin's body.
Oh, we got that one too, right, guys? We got it.
If you think Kami bathed when he was Shin, don't kid yourself.
How would he know to?
Yeah.
We all know.
Kami's forever clean.
Kami's forever clean.
You don't wash plants.
You don't.
You water.
You know what? You do not wash plants. That is every Green Thumb's bylaw. Don't put soap on those plants.
No scrubbing bubbles on these begonias.
Mm-hmm.
Did Kami have any lasting requests as he gets sucked in, or was it pretty much similar?
I think it was pretty similar. There wasn't the morbidity of Goku possibly ending Kami's life. It was just, Goku, it's up to you. You have to defeat Piccolo by whatever it takes. Which is, implied, but he doesn't explicitly say it.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Ooh.
Do we get that one clean? It's not
I
as
think
good
that
as
was
Aaron's.
clean.
No, it wasn't. They're saying it wasn't as good as.
They're saying it was
yours.
better.
No.
Oh, okay.
They're saying it's worse.
Well, my guys are saying it's better.
And they're saying America. Aaron has talent. Aaron's got talent. That's what AGT stands for. Okay. And don't let the fact that Nick Cannon was a host on that show in the first season deter you from going on there and hanging out with Terry Crews. Terry Crews is the new host of America's Got Talent, and everybody loves it because Nick Cannon sucks. Thank you, Aaron.
Name one person who hates Terry Crews, and I'll name you someone who has lost faith in humanity.
I'll say this. A bunch of running backs in the NFL between the year 2001 and 2006. That's who. Terry Crews spent a number of years as a defensive tackle in the NFL. He moved from team to team to team to team until he finally, I think he got like, I forget what happened, but he got kind of noticed by somebody as like affable and fun, and they put him in a movie. And after that, he just started killing it. I think his second role was White Chicks or something like that. Terry Crews is an awesome story. Follow Terry Crews on all social medias.
But that's pretty much it. Piccolo, as the jar pops closed, Piccolo runs over quickly to tamp that down and just fucking gloats, saying, "I'm completely free of weakness."
Woo. Okay.
When he quotes that one song, and he gets to the part where it's like, "Girls, what's my weakness?" No one says men. It's just a blank, but he still says okay then. That's there you go.
There you go.
There's your deep cut. Well, old cut.
Old good cut.
Not a deep one.
Mm-hmm. A good old cat scratch that never healed.
Yep, as all good cat scratches are.
You know that's their goal, right? They just want to mark you.
I need that open wound on you, bud. Then I know you're mine.
Then I know you're mine. Whew. But that's it. That's the end of the episode.
Oh my God.
Stay tuned for next week.
Plot-wise, some major consequences happen. I don't think it's visual. I don't know. This and the last couple episodes have been a real treat in different ways.
Oh, yeah. I'm stuffed full of really good episodes of Dragon Ball right now to the point where I might just pop.
Uh-oh. Well, leave that body. Let someone else deal with it. We got a quick email from Power Listener Jeff. Subject: don't be jealous of my new lap tat. When I read that subject line, I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? But fortunately, there's some explanation. And the body of the email states, I'm not sure lap tat is a real word. And if it is, I'm not sure if it's not something that you purchase from a person of the night. Ooh. But he wrote all that. Well, you might be thinking, well, what does that have to do with anything? Lap, short for laptop in this instance, and tattoo, short for tattoo, because this fool bought one of our stickers and sent us a picture of it and put it on his laptop. He's got that boss squad going. It looks real nice. I'm sure by the time you hear this, you might see it on social media posted, displayed proudly. But thank you. Man, thank you, Jeff, for buying things from us, you fool.
I can't do anything but scream.
You're being a real Ned Flanders.
My studio cats are freaking out.
What's wrong? What's going on?
Who's dead? What's happening? They're running out of rooms and under couches. They have no idea what's happening.
Everyone who's bought some of our merch, thank you very much, Jeff. Especially thank you. You did the thing we asked you to do.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy that people are buying it.
Did you know you can listen to our episodes on YouTube? Because you can. And one listener does, Honeybee155 over on YouTube. A strong listener?
Strong listener.
Perhaps you've come around. You've messaged me on you've messaged us on PSN before.
Oh yeah.
One more comment or email, and I'll have to upgrade you, I guess.
Ooh, honey, let him upgrade you.
But they write to us in we talked a little bit about import games last episode, and they had a story about their own experiences where they wrote, I bought a Japanese version of NGC DOM Stadium, but region blocked. Then I bought a Japanese version of PS2 DOM Stadium, but region blocked. Then I bought a Japanese version of a PS4. It was broke, and I was broke.
No.
Our condolences.
That's it? That's how it ends?
To you. That's it, yeah. It ends in heartbreak, Vince.
Honeybee, please.
We're so sorry.
Oh, no.
Who is this Japanese dealer
who are you
in the
going
alley
through?
that you keep purchasing?
That dealer is selling you some bad stuff.
If they have a Boston accent, then they're probably not reputable.
Oh, hold on. Let's just do this for Honeybee. if you hear or if somebody's selling you Japanese items and they sound a little something like this. Hey, go down to the park. There'll be a guy named Mac, and you can get your Japanese, RPGs or whatever. Just go down there to the park by the park. No, by Fenway. If they mention Fenway in any way, shape, or form, get out of there. Call Crime Stoppers.
If there's a southern draw to their voice, yeah, I got those Pokemon that you're looking for. What other accents can we derive?
I mean, there could be the Mid-Atlantic accent. So if anybody comes up to you with a Mid-Atlantic accent and says, "Hey there, you looking for Japanese games from across the Far East? I just want you to be alone and a child, and I'll give them to." Don't
listen to him.
Wait, no, I just wanted to tell you that games are for children, so I'm only selling them to children. Like candy, you only sell candy to children.
This is getting shadier.
Oh,
shadier
no,
as it goes on.
It's not any shadier. I'm out in the open with my pants off to show you I have nothing to hide. Right by this here playground.
And scene. And scene. So yeah, don't just get a better dealer, like an Amazon.jp.
Yeah, we're not gonna tell you to use a VPN, because some of your companies might not, like some holding companies might not like it, but there are ways to get what you need from overseas. I used newera.jpn once to get a Japanese limited edition hat, and I bought it, and it was the size of a child's. It was before I knew any bit of the language. I said, "Oh, I just want that really cute Iron Man." I didn't get it.
Well, you got it, just not.
Yeah, I just didn't get it. You know what I mean?
If you want to write to us and tell us your sob stories involving the Japanese, then you can do so by writing to us at kamehousepartypod@gmail.com.
Or
go to our website. Oh, okay.
No. I was just injecting the ors for you.
Or you can go to kamehouseparty.com, the hub of everything us, where you can find links to all of our social accounts, links and ways to subscribe to the podcast, clips, other things. Our full archive is there. Links to our merchandise as well.
Oh, yeah. And, of course, check us out. Find us on PlayStation Network, like some of you have, and that's amazing. Keep up the good work. It's really nice to get nice people online talking to us on PlayStation Network. Find us. All that info is on kamehouseparty.com. And then, of course, now that you can go listen to our stuff on YouTube. Check us out on YouTube. Not only are there episodes of the podcast, but there are archives of streams that we've done. And as some of you may know, after EVO, they announced that Janemba is available now for Dragon Ball FighterZ. So maybe when Aaron and I aren't so busy, we'll jump back in and show off how bad we are at playing Dragon Ball FighterZ and how good the internet is at playing Dragon Ball FighterZ. But it's always fun when there's a new character to discover and explore, and playing games online is fun with your friends. So we'll be doing some of that, hopefully in the future. And as always, look, if you are currently possessing a human and all you can think about is those number twos, or if you're trying to learn how to speak Namekian like I currently am, you gotta keep